In 2023, AI began to skyrocket due to AI created art, images, and videos. Throughout 2023 and 2024, and even now 2025, many companies and people worked on many other forms of AI generated mediums such as music, essays, full-on video games, and filters. AI over these last few years have also been heavily improved. Remember the Will Smith eating spaghetti? If you try putting that prompt in now, it's almost like realistic as hell. Anyways, however, a lot of these things can be used to create very disturbing pieces of work, which I will talk about in this video. From AI filters covering up horrifying moments to unfathomable creatures being created and uncomfortable music, these are some of the most disturbing things made in AI. In December of 2024, a new trend began on TikTok which would consist of using either gore, CP, or sometimes normal funny videos, which would be rare in this case. And they would be used with an AI minion filter, or even a different one. For example, this cyberpunk one, or this, I think, Africa themed one. Some videos would be infamous gore videos, such as the Ronnie McNutt suicide, the Christchurch mosque shooting footage, 1444, cartel executions, and ISIS executions. Those are just some videos to name. The video will be unrecognizable due to the AI filters making everything minions or even, cyberpunk themed, but the audio will still be fully intact, so you can still hear the sounds of the shots, screams, hacking away at limbs, and final breaths. The comments harbor a few things, which are the ones who are genuinely disturbed and or confused. Ones asking for the original source, fucking weirdos, and those who give out Telegram links, which probably has the video itself or a Telegram channel full of other disturbing or even illegal things on there, since the app itself has a reputation of illegal operations taking place there, like drug operations. What is even more disturbing is that the videos are readily available on TikTok even now, as of January 13th, 2025. I could search this shit up right now and it would still be there with the simple search term of Runway, which I think is the AI program they use to get these filters, and I really don't want you to look these up at all, since you could either reignite old internet trauma like it did with me, or it creates newer ones. Like the last one, this one comes from TikTok but isn't as vile and definitely not illegal, like at all. On the day of June 16th, 2023, a username is Game5Game uploaded a 3-image TikTok slideshow, which is all it took to frighten users, including myself when I saw it almost 2 years ago. And it reads as, Microsoft used Bill Gates' mugshot as an outline for the default profile icon on Outlook in 2010. Then shows a picture on the next slide of a side-by-side comparison, but something isn't quite right here. There is a disturbing and monstrous figure covering Bill Gates' mugshot, and on the final slide we see this face a lot better underneath. And underneath there is text reading gatesface.png, found on a singular copy of the Microsoft trivia tape. Funnily enough, the post does have some truth actually, which is that Microsoft did indeed use Bill Gates' mugshot as an outline for the default profile picture on Outlook, but this is where the truth ends. There is no such thing as a trivia tape or whatnot, none of that, no creature. But anyways, this post has found a lot of attention, especially when it came out, and with this newfound attention, a few people started searching for the original image, but initially found nothing. Search terms such as Gates Face Creepypasta, Gates ARG, and Microsoft Gates Face yielded 0 search results on the image itself. There was practically nothing on most platforms, including 4chan, and that's bad. Like, that's how niche this thing kind of was outside of TikTok. Same with like that Take That Meds, okay, forget. With only a small amount of the internet users looking for the image, so mainly Redditors, 4chaners, not even fun. Like a small amount of Redditors and TikTokers, mainly Redditors. Most of the time it was people sharing the image talking about its creepiness and not its origin. What's odd is that one search result kept cropping back up, that being Jeff the Killer. Which if you really put the Jeff the Killer image, like the original, this one, and the Gates face, you can see some similarities and some differences. What is similar is that the pose and The face in both images are somewhat similar, as well as the lighting, but the difference is that the Gates face image is a lot more realistic. This is where the AI part comes in, by the way. A YouTuber named Dom was one of the first to make a video on this, and during his investigation got a lead on his TikTok from a comment reading, "I have another picture of it, it's an AI." And after, Dom went ahead and messaged the user, and they sent him this image, which looks like Jeff the Killer, quite a bit actually. But as you see, it's clearly AI generated, and it has a very similar style to Gates' face with the colours and such. Although it's not the same image, it was alleged to be from the same collection of photos as the original Gates face image, and must be the same character as they have a lot of similarities, that is. Dom was linked to a sound named Untitled 7, and on this sound has an abundance of AI generated horror slideshows, and as Dom looked through these images, he saw the same image that he saw when he was sent that picture on a thumbnail of a video by username Mokeman0969, and the video's description reads Jeff the Killers, so that proves the Jeff the Killer thing, and AI lead of course. But as he looked through each image, he stops at slide 3 and sees an even more familiar sight, Gates' face himself. This video was posted June 14th of 2023, which was 2 days before the Gates' face PNG slideshow was uploaded, and this means that Game 5 found the image, edited it to add some pixelation to make it seem less like AI, and used it in his Gates' face video. The conclusion to this is kind of it annoys me a little bit, to be honest, since this kind of means that AI could be the unfortunate future of horror media, especially on the internet, or even as movies, which kind of removes any soul horror has, since true horror takes human talent, and sloppy horror in my eyes is AI generation, or just one of my videos, if I'm going to be very honest. This last entry is actually pretty short, since it's kind of vague, but back when AI generated forms of media was a pretty fresh concept, some people decided to try to make AI generated music. Since it was the very early days of AI, well, not really early AI, like more progression, you know what I mean, of computer based things, it was pretty bad actually, but at times it was also very disturbing. People used a software, and I actually can't remember what the fucking software is called now. I think it's like Jukebox OpenAI, something like that, and it would always make the most disturbing music. Take a listen. The combination of strange sounds and sudden changes really adds to the creep factor of this. What's even stranger is that AI at one point was used to try and solve a lost media song, which was Everyone Knows That from roughly last year, and it didn't sound very good. It was actually quite scary to listen to after the 17-second bit. It started messing up and whatnot. This was when AI was getting slightly better with music, but it was still pretty fucking bad. When I first heard it, I was just, what the hell? A little disturbed, but more weirded out in a way. You can have a listen to this one as well. when AI music was a new thing, this was all the way back in 2020. This was almost 5 years ago. And ever since, AI music has obviously gotten better. Now it's almost recognizable. In 2024, actually, there was a TikTok song that was trending, and it was AI. And it was... It was so good. I mean, I don't listen to the music it was trying to be. I'm more of a metal kind of guy. I'm like new metal, stuff like that. The stuff that was there was like rap and stuff. It's not really me, but you know, it's still pretty mind-blowing nonetheless, knowing that nowadays that music could be unrecognizable if it was made by human or robots. But it's also kind of sad, like I said, because it takes all the soul out of music, because good music takes soul. Like everything else, good things take effort, and you know, I can see that sometimes AI can overshadow human effort, and it kind of makes me upset. I need to stop yapping about fucking human effort and AI and shit. What the hell?